Here we have the Eufy Security 4K Ultra HD and solar power with Bionic Mind AI. I want to give a huge thank you to Eufy Security for sponsoring today's video so I can show this brand new product to you. Now this is the S330 Eufy Cam or the Eufy Cam 3. And I'm really excited to try this out with that solar panel because the biggest problem with battery powered cameras is they die and you have to go get up on the ladder and pull them back down. But with the solar power here, I think that's going to last a long time. And some new things, it has the Bionic Mind AI built into the home base, so it's going to help improve the notifications. You have expandable local storage and you have up to 360-day battery life plus constant solar charging. So even if you can't get the charging available in wherever you put this, it will still last up to 365 days, which is great. And lastly, Eufy Security has no monthly fees, so the product is free to use. There are some extra cloud storage features you can use with payment, but I've never had to do that. Then over here, it talks about some of the other features it has with the Bionic Mind. It has human recognition, security report, vehicle detection, live view and recording history, instant notification, as well as two-way audio. And with the Eufy Security app, you can download that on the Play Store or the App Store, and this will work with Amazon Assistant as well as Google Assistant to view that camera feed. Then here on the back, we have all the other features that are available. So here, stay charged with forever power. So with just 2 hours of direct sunlight provides unlimited power. Pretty sure that's 2 hours a day. If you have no sunlight, there is a 13,000 milliamp hour battery, which could last up to 365 days. So this is great because it will work even in the cloudiest climates. And then stay tough in any weather. So this is IP67 durable. So that means it's dust and water protected. So Eufy Cam can stay powered through rain, dust, and cold temperatures up to -4 degrees Fahrenheit or -20 degrees Celsius. Next, one feature I'm really excited about is the 4K feature. So here it has crisp 4K images, so powerful you can see license plates from up to 33 feet away or 10 meters. It has see color at night, so there's a built-in starlight sensor and an f1.4 aperture. So it's available to show true color even at night. And then here you can startle intruders with the spotlight camera. So get unwanted visitors to back off immediately with the motion activated spotlight. And then last here, we have the Bionic Mind AI learning. So the home base reduces 95% of false alarms and it automatically teaches itself to reduce even more. Then it has expandable storage, so it starts with 16 gigabytes of storage. And then if that's not enough, you can add a hard drive for years of video. So Eufy actually sent me a 1 terabyte drive that we can pop in as well to try that out. And then here it has centralized security management. So manage all of your Eufy Security cameras, doorbells, and sensors from the home base. So it's great that it kind of incorporates those all into one. And then here it shows all the different things it comes with. And let's go ahead and get this unboxed. All right, here we go. Here is the home base. So on the back, it does have USB 3.0 as well as USB 2.0. And then you have a Ethernet port as well as the power adapter. And then here you have the sync alarm off. So that's how you can get it set up. So nice looking little base with a light there. Oh, here at the top, it talks to us about how we can insert that drive. Press here to open from the top. Recommended inserting the drive to expand the capacity. Safe local storage. So here, we just need to use a screw to then open that up and pop in our drive. So that magnetizes on there. So here we have the two Eufy Cam 3 cameras. So there is the solar panel right on the top there. On the front, you can see that little tiny floodlight camera. Then it comes with a protector there. You have the speaker there on the bottom, and I'm pretty sure in there you'll have a microphone as well. And then on the back, it comes with a, looks like standard 1/4 inch mount. And then you have a sync button, and under here, you do have USB-C so that you can charge these if you do need to. So then here you have the setup guide, some stickers. Here's your power adapter, your Ethernet cable. Now this will plug directly into your modem or your switch so that you can then produce Ethernet to the home base. Here you have your USB-C cable, some more mounting for the cameras. And then here you have the 2 mounts that you will be able to place. So let's go ahead and get the home base set up and then get these installed. Let's start by adding this hard drive. So I'm just going to pop open the cover there. Make sure you do this when it's powered off. You may need to find a tiny screwdriver for this. All right, so that pulls out like that. And now that we put this in, we're going to screw in the hard drive with these extra screws. Place them in there. That is in. We're going to place that back into the slot. Snaps in like that. Put this screw back in. Now we are ready to plug it in and power it up. So here we're going to put the Ethernet cable in the back of the home base, and then we're going to take the other end and plug it into our router or into our switch. And then we're going to power the home base and then wait for it to give you this prompt.
Welcome to Eufy Security. Follow the instructions in the Eufy Security app to set up the system.
Once the home base is plugged in, it will then prompt to go to the Eufy Security app. And then here I'm going to add a device. And here's the Eufy Cam 3, but I'm going to tap on the home base 3. So yes, it's plugged into LAN, and then we have it powered on. And now we're going to connect to the same Wi-Fi that the base is plugged into. So I did have to switch my Wi-Fi network there. Wait 1 minute until the home base's LED turns from red to blue. Now the light is blue, so we're going to hit next. And here we're going to scan the QR code on the base.
Home base has received a pairing request. Press the sync button on the back to accept it. Home base was added successfully.
Okay, now we give it a name. We'll say Eufy base, confirm. Now it's going to check for firmware. Okay, now that we have it set up, we're going to set up the cameras. Choose the camera, and then we're going to hold down the sync button so that it can find the camera.
Press the sync button until you hear the beep.
Now we're going to give it a name. So we're going to name this driveway. And then you can choose if you want optimal battery life, optimal surveillance, or customize recording. So I'm going to go ahead and choose optimal surveillance. And then here you can charge it from the back of the home base or regular charging with a 5-volt power adapter. And here it gives you some tips on how to mount the camera. And then once it's live, you can see that it's working. We hear the video feed and everything. And it will guide you through the mounting. So let's go ahead and add the other camera. And this is going to be the backyard. And we are complete. So let's go ahead and get these mounted outside. Now when installing these, if you want them to be powered over the solar panel, you do need to make sure that it is in direct sunlight for at least 2 hours a day. Also, you want to make sure that you mount it about 7 to 10 feet high. That's going to be the best for optimal viewing. And then if you want the motion detection, that will work to about 26 feet. So anything in this area right here is great. And then the camera will be able to view all of this area here. So here we're going to screw in the main bracket. Then we're going to screw on the bracket that has the mount for the camera, screw in the camera, and then we're going to tighten the mount so it can stay firmly in place. Now that we have this installed, let's go ahead and do the other one. And this location looks like it's going to get plenty of sunlight. Now when installing these, you can then open up the Eufy Security app to view the live feed so that you can see if you need to adjust the camera at all. Now let's go ahead and check out the app settings. So here you can see the 2 cameras. It's showing that this one is currently charging, and right now the driveway is fully charged. It's also giving us a signal shrink, so you can see if there's strong signal. If not, you may need to relocate it. This back camera I have in the very back of the yard, pretty much the furthest away from the home base. So it's great that it still has that view. So let's go ahead and click on it and see if we can pull up that live view. And there you go. That was very quick to bring in that live view. I can then zoom in on it here to get a better view, and we can look around. So then you can also press the full screen button if you want to view it in a full view like this, which is really great. And then right here on the camera itself, we have a few different options. One is we have the siren. So if I tap on there, We can then select an alarm. So do we want the alarm on the camera or do we want it on the home base? So let's go ahead and choose home base. That's pretty loud. So
Alarm off.
and then I could do the same on the camera. We'll do a test now. So next we have the option to record what we are seeing. So if I press the record button, it then is going to record what I am looking at, which is great if you see something happening you want to record. I also like just doing this if I want to record maybe a project I'm working on. I have this extra camera always available, which is really nice. And then I can just simply stop that and it saved that to my phone album. And then here we can turn on and off the speaker so that I do or do not hear them. And then if we want to speak through, we can just simply hold down. Hello, how's it going out there? Your garden looks great.
Talking at a normal volume. Hopefully it sounds great. And my camera is about 15 to 20 feet away from the actual Eufy Cam.
And then we can hear them on the other end and they can speak through.
All right, it's pretty windy out here. I don't know if you can hear me from this far away, facing the camera, about 10 to 15 feet away. I'm, of course, talking pretty loud. If I come right under the camera, talking in a normal voice, hey, how are you doing? If I go walk away from the camera, talking and talking, looking at the truck go by, probably get here. Truck going by. Let's go ahead and go this way, talking. Can you hear me? All right, and that is the audio test for the Eufy Cam 3. I think it sounds really good when you're really close up. If you need to talk to somebody.
And here we can see the notifications we're getting from the Eufy Security app. It's showing a vehicle has been detected. We can click on that and it jumps right into that video, which is really great. And up here at the top, we have the option to go to the live video feed. So here we can start recording and stop recording. Here we have the option to save a screenshot of the image there. We can speak to hold, and then we can mute and unmute the speaker of what it is hearing on that end. Then we can select the menu, and here we have a few different things. So first we can go into the history. So right now, currently it doesn't have any events that it has recorded today. Next we have night vision. So if we want to turn off the night vision, we can simply press right there. Night vision is off, and we can turn it back on here. And then here we have the siren option again, where we can manually turn that on. So I just received an update to the Eufy Security app, and here it's saying Ultra 4K live view with 8K magnification for detailed viewing. Simply pull out to enlarge, pull into narrow, and double click to go to default. All right, so let's go ahead and pull in. Oh, there we go. So we can go up to 8x zoom, and there it's showing the 4K down in the bottom corner, so you can see the resolution that you are looking at. And then here you have the option to turn on and off the spotlight right there. So let's check out what that looks like on the actual camera. So here in the driveway, I have it so when the camera detects motion, it turns on the spotlight camera to help do the color night vision. And you can just see how much brighter it does kind of make this little area, even though there are some lights surrounding it. And here's what the actual recording of that looks like. Now this looks really great. It's using that starlight sensor in the camera with the spotlight, so everything is nice and bright and it looks like daytime. Now this setting is the black and white night vision, so it's using the IR LED lights so that it kind of brightens up and there is no spotlight on. Now here's another example with the spotlight. I don't know why it's darker, but at the end of this clip, it did kind of kick on that color night visions. Now I was doing a bunch of different tests, playing with a lot of settings. So sometimes it might look like this, but other times it might be that really nice color if there's enough light in the shot. And here you can see in the backyard, there are no other lights illuminating the area, but once I turn on that spotlight, it definitely adds some brightness. So that can warn off an intruder, and that will really help improve the color night vision as well. Let's take a look at some of those examples. So here we have the backyard without the spotlight or the night vision. Once I turn that spotlight on, you can just see how much brighter it makes the area and brings in that color as well. Then for this shot, this is the black and white with night vision. So the spotlight is not on for this. And you can see pretty clear, a little over bright in some areas if they come too close to the camera. And here is one more shot without that night vision and me moving. So you can definitely tell there's not very much that you can see. So making sure that you have the color night vision or the black and white night vision is definitely going to improve what you see at night. And then up here we have the settings. So here in the settings, this is where you can adjust everything this can do. So first, let's go into motion detection. So you can turn that on. You can also set specific activity zones. So if I want to be notified of anyone inside this box, we can create those activity zones, and then anything outside the box, it would not notify you. So maybe we don't want the trampoline to be notifying us. So that's one thing that you can do for the notifications. Then down here, we can choose what types of notifications we want. So we can have human recognition, human detection, vehicle detection, pet detection, and all other motion. And then here you can even test the motion sensitivity. So here we can go in the backyard and we'll see on the camera a little red light showing that motion has been detected. So you can really customize if you need more or less motion detection, which is really cool that you have all those features. Next, we have power management. So when we set this up, we said we wanted optimal surveillance, and you can come in here and choose this for optimal battery, customize recording, and then solar dashboard. So here you can see how much it has been charging, how efficient it has been, and so on. So it's great that you have all of those statistics. Next, we have the spotlight settings. So here you can adjust if you want the light on and off, or have low, medium, or high brightness. Next, we have anti-theft detection. So we can turn it on, and please confirm you have mounted the camera at your desired location. Camera on home base will sound alarm when camera is moved. So if the camera moves or is shaken or whatever, it will then turn on that siren. So here the camera on home base will sound an alarm when the camera is moved. All right, let's do the anti-theft test. So here I'm moving the camera to take it off. So it does need a little shake. Pretty good sound. Then down here we have a few more settings. Here is the video settings. So here you can choose to have no timestamp and logo, or you can have the timestamp or the timestamp and logo. So that's what I have enabled right now. Streaming quality, what we are going to view from the camera. So you can do auto, ultra 4K, which is going to consume more data, high, medium, or low. Let's go ahead and set it to ultra 4K. So all the demos we have are in the highest quality. And then here you have recording quality. So you can choose 4K, 2K, or full HD. And then here we have the night vision. So we have black and white night vision, color night vision, or turn off. So for optimal video, the spotlight feature works best when there has other light sources nearby. So if there is a little light outside, it's going to look a lot more like this. If there's no light, it's best to use the black and white night vision, so you have the night vision lens use on the camera. And then lastly, you have privacy zones. So here, this feature lets you block the camera from certain areas to preserve neighbor privacy. These areas are not recorded or monitored for motion. So that's really great. If maybe your camera happens to see someone else's yard, you can block out those areas so you won't get those notifications. So those are all the settings we have here in the Eufy Cam 3. So here you can see that they currently are both charging. Let's also check out the Eufy base. So on the Eufy base, it's showing the two cameras that are connected there. So here it has found 5 different faces. So you can see the different faces that it found as we were using the camera, or the camera was sitting there. And here it's showing how much storage is available. Again, I did add a 1 terabyte hard drive, so there is plenty available. And then here you can learn more about the AI enhancements. So let's go back and look at some of the different videos that were recorded. So here we have this 10 right there. And there we can see a stranger was spotted in the backyard. Stranger looks a lot like me. So when I put it up there, it triggered an event and it recorded that all automatically. Here we have some other events. Now, one thing is I actually took this home and I don't quite have Wi-Fi yet at my home. So even when the Wi-Fi was out, it was able to record this event to the home base so that I had a history of that. So if the Wi-Fi goes out, it is still going to record, and then you'll be able to view that on the home base. Pretty good looking view there. Then let's go to this first one. Here we can download, share, donate, delete, or add to favorites. Let's go ahead and download that to the gallery. And here you can see all the other videos that recorded. It's also showing faces and vehicles that it did detect during that portion. So that's working pretty good, capturing any vehicle that goes by and so on. Now, one cool thing I didn't know is you can go to the Eufy Security website and you can actually view your cameras on there. So here you can see that I can view the driveway, I can view the backyard here. Now it will only do one camera at a time and you can't have it on for very long because this will significantly drain the battery in the camera. But it's nice that if I want to pop up that view, I am able to see it right from the website. I think this is huge, as this is something Google cameras can't do right now. Well, it looks like I can do picture-in-picture here, and I can view one here as well. So overall, I'm very impressed with the Eufy Cam 3. I love all the additions that this has from typical outdoor cameras that I've used in the past. I think it's great that it has the battery life, has that solar panel that can recharge the battery so I never have to take it off and charge it back up. I like that it has that little spotlight camera. The audio and video looks really great on this. I think this is the best video that I've seen on any camera, of course, because it is 4K. So it's really nice to have that really sharp, crisp, clear image. And then I like all the extra little features that it has, like the anti-theft detection and the spotlight and the activity zones and all of those other features. One of my main concerns was having it connect with the home base, but it's actually been working really quick and pretty flawless compared to some of the other Wi-Fi only cameras that I've used. Now, Eufy was nice enough to actually send me a second pair of the Eufy Cam 3. So if you would like a chance to win that, make sure you check out the link in the description below where you can enter your information if you would like to be able to have a chance to win that. And if you have any further questions about the Eufy Cam 3, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.